NEC and our dedicated community has committed to staying strong and true. And so our gathering tonight will go on, albeit through Zoom. This evening, we're honoring some of New England College's most distinguished alumni and ambassadors. We'll be awarding 3 awards this year, and the individuals to be recognized represent all that is great about NEC and its loyal alumni. It is wonderful to have so many people here to support them and to celebrate their accomplishments. We're also pleased to be joined by Dr. Michelle Perkins, President of New England College. Dr. Perkins has been the driving force behind the growth and development of the college since she was appointed in 2007. She continues to be a strong advocate and strategic leader for the future and longevity of New England College. We're also joined by Loretta Volpe, Director of Alumni Relations at NEC, Dr. Wayne Lesperance, Vice President for Academic Affairs at NEC, Mr. Charlie Mason, the head men's basketball coach here, Trustee Dan Lynch, class of 1985, and many other senior administrators, trustees, alumni, friends, and family. As I said a moment ago, we expect this event to run about 30 minutes, as Dr. Perkins actually has another commitment this evening. And as a housekeeping item, this event is being recorded so that those who cannot attend live will be able to celebrate our 3 Alumni Awards recipients' success. So with that, I will turn to Lorella, who will read our first citation, hopefully. Lorella, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. So our first Alumni Award this evening is the Deborah Spring Reed Outstanding Alumni Achievement Award, which is awarded to alum who has achieved significant success in their career. This award was established in 1994 to recognize an alumnus who demonstrated prominence in his or her profession and contributed significantly to the betterment of society, thus contributing to the honor and distinction of New England College. This year's recipient is Ryan Jaziri, class of 2008, who is, as the youngest Alumni Award recipient this year, has accomplished quite a bit since he graduated in 2008. His successes and connection to NEC puts a positive face for the college in the public sphere. In 2019, he was also inducted into the Athletics Hall of Fame for his contributions to the NEC men's basketball team as well.
So it's my turn now, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Ryan, on behalf of New England College, it is my great pleasure to recognize you as the 2020 Debbie Spring Reed Award recipient for Outstanding Alumni Achievement. Congratulations. And this is the beauty of being a president for a long time. I handed you your diploma in 2008, and now, years later, it's great to be here as we celebrate you as an outstanding alumnus. Congratulations. I would now like to welcome New England College head men's basketball coach, Charlie Mason, to say a few words about Ryan.
I know Charlie was having some technical difficulties, so hopefully it works. We might need to give it one moment.
I think he's muted.
There's not very good reception at Bridges Hall. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, he is muted, it looks like.
Can we unmute him?
Lorella, I think you have.
I've requested.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Coach.
yay, we can hear you.
I apologize. The first time I've worked out of the office, the camera's not working. But I would like to say a few words for Ryan, if I could, please. So, good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to say a few words about this year's Deborah Spring Reed Outstanding Alumni Achievement Award recipient, Ryan Jaziri. Ryan graduated from New England College with a degree in political science, and he was recognized as the #1 student athlete academically in his senior class. Ryan also graduated as the all-time leading scorer for the men's basketball program, a record which he still holds today. Tom Coughlin, a former 2-time Super Bowl champion coach, once said, "You have to be humble enough to prepare and confident enough to perform." For those who know Ryan Jaziri, no truer words can be said of the way Ryan approaches each day. Ryan's work ethic and drive has always been his secret sauce. The hours Ryan logged in the Danforth Library and Bridges Gym as an undergraduate at New England College remains the standard for student athletes today. Ryan's success at New England College was only the starting point. After New England College, Ryan went on to graduate from law school in the top 5% of his class. After graduating from law school, Ryan earned a clerkship position in the Connecticut judicial system. 2 years ago, the Boston Globe recognized Ryan as one of the top 40 attorneys under 40 in the state of Massachusetts. More recently, Ryan was named a partner in the firm Morgan, Brown and Joy. And most importantly, this past spring, Ryan and his wife, Mallory, became first-time parents. The late Kobe Bryant once said, "When you win, you don't want to let it go. So it doesn't turn off the work. It doesn't turn off the competitive spirit. It turns it up." It is Kobe's words which best describes Ryan Jazari's drive and determination, and also explains why Ryan's path to achievement will continue to ascend. Ryan, congratulations once more on being recognized this year's Deborah Spring Reed Outstanding Alumni Achievement Award recipient. We're very proud of you.
Thank you for those kind words, Coach Mason. I really appreciate it. I'm honored to be receiving the Debbie Spring Reed Alumni Achievement Award and joining a list of incredibly accomplished past award winners. Beginning early in my sophomore year at NEC, I developed a goal of going to law school. At that point, I had realized that despite Coach Mason's best efforts, the Boston Celtics probably wouldn't be calling me after graduation. So from that point forward, I developed a new focus, which was honing the tenacious work ethic I had developed as a basketball player and applying it equally to my academic studies. After NEC, I graduated from law school and completed a judicial clerkship. I then embarked on a career practicing law that has been rewarding, challenging, and always interesting. As Coach Mason mentioned, I'm a partner at Morgan, Brown and Joy in Boston, which is one of the oldest and most well-respected management side labor and employment law firms in the Northeast. My firm represents employers of all sizes, from small mom and pop shops to Fortune 10 companies that operate internationally, and across all sectors of the economy, including retail, tech, higher ed, healthcare, and hospitality, to name a few. A large part of my practice is devoted to litigation and representing employers in courts across the country. Given my upbringing as a competitive athlete, the concept of two sides attempting to outmaneuver and outwork one another was always appealing to me. However, an equally significant aspect of my work is my day-to-day counseling of employers in how to comply with and react to the intricacies of the many laws, both emerging and well-established, that impact today's workplace. Those issues range anywhere from how to effectively work with labor unions, to ensuring that employees are paid proper wages, to investigating and remedying employee claims of discrimination, harassment, and retaliation. Some of the more important societal events in recent years have directly impacted my work, including the Me Too movement, racial injustice, and of course, COVID-19 and its complete upheaval of business operations everywhere. Establishing relationships with my clients where they trust me to advise them on navigating the complicated and always changing employment law landscape is extremely satisfying and rewarding. The competitive drive, academic focus, communication skills, and leadership qualities that have allowed me to succeed in my field all originated during my time in Henniker. I am proud to call myself a pilgrim and will always consider New England College as the stepping stone I needed to get where I am today. So thank you very much for this incredible honor. I truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay. Every year we recognize an outstanding alumni volunteer with the Lee Clement Outstanding Alumni Volunteer Award. Leon Clement, class of 49, was in the first graduating class of NEC and stayed with the college for 34 years, primarily as athletic director. Lee was an outstanding athlete and instrumental in getting NEC's athletic program established, including the formation of an ice hockey team. Honorees for this award are alumni who have displayed outstanding volunteer service, leadership, and commitment to goals, activities that enhance the reputation of New England College. This year, the award goes to Adam Kapner, class of 2002 and Board of Trustee member.
Adam, it's my great pleasure to recognize you as the 2020 Lee Clement Outstanding Alumni Volunteer Award recipient. Congratulations. And I want to add that it has been both a joy and an honor to work with you as a New England College trustee. Your contributions and your wisdom have been amazing. An equal pleasure is being able to get to know your family, including Liz, who's with us today, and at least one of your children, and I think your family is here as well. So again, congratulations. We couldn't be happier. I'd now like to invite Dr. Wayne Lesperance, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to say a few words about Adam.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you all. And it really is an honor to be here and to speak about Adam. It's also quite an honor to see Ryan's success, another former student I've had in class. I guess once you've been here long enough, you begin to see so much tremendous success from NEC grads that I had the absolute honor of teaching. Adam, I'm going to say nice things about you, but first I'm going to look to Liz, and I'm going to say, Liz, thank you. Thank you to Matthew, and thank you to Alex. I understand that, Adam, your family is watching. Thank you to them, because at the very beginning of my career, they sent a young man to New England College that helped me to make the decision that I wanted to stay at NEC and make this place my home, a place where I would make my career as a political science professor. You had a tremendous impact on me, and I don't know that you fully appreciate that or are aware of that, but when, as a faculty member going into the classroom, you look for students that challenge you. You certainly challenged me. You certainly gave me lots to talk about with you in class and out of class, and I gotta tell you, I loved every minute of it. Seeing you reveling in our very first presidential town hall when John McCain came to NEC was the first one of those we had ever done. You were there for that, and that was a huge moment for all of us at NEC. I remember that clearly. I think back to the time that you had working at the White House. You had an opportunity to go and pursue an internship down in Washington. That was an amazing opportunity in and of itself. But that really is who you are, whether it was in class, submitting assignments, asking tough questions, pushing your classmates. It's exactly what we hope for in a classroom setting, Adam. And your success at NEC was written, as they say. It was written, it was destined to be, and I was very grateful to be a part of it. And I want to emphasize to you how important of a role you played in the lives of the faculty that had the opportunity to teach you. So I want to thank you for that. But your success obviously didn't end there. Unfortunately, we lost touch for a few years, but then through the magic of Facebook, right? One day I had a friend request from this fellow named Adam Kapner. I said, there's no way there's two Adam Kapners in the world. This has to be my former student. And so quickly we became friends and we caught up, and I learned about your work, the New York City apartment management, 40 buildings that you're managing, co-ops, condos, everything. Your success at NEC clearly translated into your success in New York and in the private sector, in Manhattan and in Brooklyn. And why shouldn't it? You showed such promise as a student and then as a graduate, and you took that out into the world with yourself. It is for me an incredible honor to be here and to be present for the Lee Clement Outstanding Alumni Award conferral to you, Adam. I know there is so much more ahead, and you and I, my hope is for many years, as you have come into the role of a trustee, we'll have the opportunity to continue working together. Only now I find myself learning from you, and that's a great place for me to be. So Adam, I am so proud of you. I'm so honored to call you a friend and a trustee. I appreciate you. I certainly appreciate your families sharing you with us, and I am very grateful that the president asked me to say a few words about you. I look forward to seeing you face to face once COVID is over, and talking some more about some great ideas that you have.
Wayne, thank you so much for a thoughtful introduction. I'm truly humbled by being recognized this evening. I was recently looking at the Alumni magazine and noticed that this year will mark your 20-year anniversary at the school. I was a junior when you first started teaching here, and Wayne, thank you. Now I can officially feel old, so thank you for that. President Perkins, I would like to thank you as well. It has been a great honor to get to know you and your family well over these past 3 years. I'm very grateful that you asked me to join the Board of Trustees. I know I speak for the entire board when I say NEC would not be the college it is today without your unwavering commitment and tireless support. Your support in growth of online learning prior to the pandemic has truly put us ahead of the curve. The Lee Clement Award is given to someone who has shown outstanding volunteer service to the college. In looking over past winners of this award, I'm proud to say I know 3 of the past recipients: Tom Farman, TJ Whitelaw, and his lovely wife, Jay. I hope that I can do even half of the volunteer work they have done for the college in the coming years. I have so many fond memories of my time at NEC, but as we approach November 3rd, it's important to note how special Henniker, New Hampshire truly is. Henniker has hosted our nation's candidates every 4 years as their campaigns come through our small town. In the most pivotal election day that is upon us under the ongoing COVID pandemic, I reflect on my years at NEC, as it wasn't until years later that I realized that my love for politics really grew from hearing all the candidates speak at the Simon Center, both Democrats and Republicans. And for me, when President Perkins asked me to join the board, I knew this was my opportunity to give back in many ways to the school that taught me so much as a person. For me, giving back to NEC has allowed me the opportunity to drown out a lot of the noise in this country and focus helping to build a lasting legacy at New England College. As trustees, we all come from different backgrounds, ages, gender, and professions. However, when we are on a call or in a room, we all come together to make NEC a success. My wife, Liz, and I are committed to volunteering our time in support of causes that can benefit all, and raising our 2 young sons, Matthew and Alexander, to give back to the community that has given us so much. The charming NEC campus is truly something out of a storybook, but it's the faculty, alumni, and board that make the school, most importantly, a campus that welcomes all to learn here. We look forward as a family to continue to support NEC and look forward for our sons to join us on our next visit to Henniker. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you.
Okay. Our last award of this evening is the William C. Troy Award, which is awarded to an alumnus who has demonstrated outstanding dedication and service to New England College throughout their life. The William Troy Award is the most prestigious award presented by the NEC Alumni Association. It is named for an individual who graduated from NEC in 1952 and made the ultimate sacrifice to his country in the Korean War, in going to the aid of a comrade. The life of Bill Troy exemplified service, dedication, leadership, and this award is established to honor those who share the same attributes. Tonight, this award is being given to a man who has had a significant impact on NEC as the president of the Alumni Board and 1985 alumnus, Louis Bakula. He has made a great impact on NEC alumni of all graduating years and to the operations of the Office of Advancement and Alumni Relations.
Lou, it's my great pleasure to recognize you as this year's William Troy Award recipient for outstanding dedication and service to New England College. It's been a pleasure for me to work with you and get to know you these many years, and your undying optimism, energy, and dedication to the college are simply unparalleled. We can't thank you enough for your service. So congratulations. Now I'd like to invite trustee Dan Lynch, class of 1985, to say a few words about Lou. Dan.
Thank you, President Perkins, and thank you all. And I apologize that we're not all here in person, but there is no asterisk around these awards. This is real, and I'm very proud of everyone so far. So the Joseph William Troy Award. Joseph William Troy was a native of Concord, New Hampshire, and was orphaned at an early life. He served briefly in the U.S. Navy before attending NEC. He took full advantage of everything NEC had to offer: football, basketball, soccer, editor of the New Englander, brother of Sigma Alpha Beta. He made the Dean's List, and he graduated in 1952. He became a sports writer for the Concord Monitor. The year after he entered the military as a medic in the U.S. Army, he was sent to the Korea Combat Zone, and on June 10th, 1953, Troy was killed in action while going to the aid of his fellow soldiers. NEC Alumni Association created the first William Troy Award in 1955. The award recognizes service, as Lorella said, dedication, and leadership. There have been many great people that have been given this award over the years. It's my honor to award my dear friend, Sweet Lou Pacula, this year's William Troy Award. Lou and I graduated NEC in 1985. We spent close to 10 hours every day together while we were in college, attending class, lacrosse practice, and of course the brotherhood at Sigma Phi or Sigma Alpha Beta fraternity. And like William Troy, Lou took advantage of every opportunity he had at NEC. He was a great lacrosse player, a great brother, and an okay student. When I think about service, dedication, and leadership, Lou exemplifies these traits. Lou took over as alumni president 4 or 5 years ago with the idea of creating a structure of inclusiveness, a structure where everyone associated with the college could participate and be connected. Lou's a leader by example. 99% of life is showing up, and Lou shows up. He's always optimistic, upbeat. He's inclusive. He lights up a room, and people want to be around Lou. Lou's a successful business owner in the Maryland area. He's dedicated to his wife, his children, his business, and his college. He publishes a letter welcoming every new student to NEC every year. He keeps alumni engaged and updated with all the great things that President Perkins and the faculty and the staff are doing. I want to take a moment to talk about a lifelong bond in our NEC community. Last week, Lou and I participated in a golf tournament in Massachusetts sponsored by the NEC Hockey Alumni. We were the first non-hockey lacrosse players ever to be invited. The event was great. But what was even better, Lou and I spent the night at my house in Beverly Farms. My family was up at Sugarloaf, so we had the house to ourselves, which is a bit dangerous. We stayed up until about 2 in the morning just talking about everything. It's rare for a 58-year-old man to have a chance to really talk, really listen to someone who genuinely cares with no judgment and no filter and no agenda. We talked about life, the pandemic, NEC, lacrosse, fraternity, our friends who had passed, our friends who are alive, our dysfunctional families, our jobs, money, health, politics, technology, you name it. There's so much going on in the world. We're so divided economically, politically, and socially. But when you have a lifelong friend that you respect, you have so much history, you've truly enriched your bond that you share. A bond started at NEC. Sweet Lou, congratulations on the William Troy Award. I'm proud of you, and I love you, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. That was wonderful. First of all, congratulations to everybody else that won tonight and with the awards. This is with Danny's help and going back. But first, before I go any further, I want to thank my wife and my kids because they know how I am and they've been supported through everything. My wife Laura is outstanding, and the next person is Michelle Perkins, because if you didn't get on board with this whole idea of engaging everybody and letting the door be wide open and allow people to do a little bit or a lot and not have the structure that was just so uninviting and allow this new look and this new idea, I don't think we'd be where we are today. And the alumni office wouldn't be with Lorella and the development office and Bill with his opportunities and seeing new people every year getting involved. Our alumni weekend is growing. If it wasn't for the pandemic, who knows where it would have been today. But I want to thank Danny because everything Danny said is true. He's my big brother. He's my friend. He's my teammate. And I think about him all the time. And he was the motivation to go there. But the one people that I think gets forgotten here is the board of directors. Because when I first got there, watching them getting involved and listening and asking questions, they're the real roots of what's going on and the support behind you, Michelle. And it's nice to see alumni that are board of directors and people that aren't alumni that just love being involved with New England College. So if I have anything to do with keeping people positive and enjoying and getting back involved with New England College, thank you. If the award that's what that stands for, I'm happy to have it, but I really my reward is just seeing more people come back and more people get engaged with the school. And then, and Bill, when we see the giving go from here to here, it makes me even happier. And I know I didn't get in this for the fundraising, but it seems to be the only way to measure things sometimes. So good luck with that. And but I want to mention a couple people before I get off. Sorry. I thought it'd be easier to do this by Zoom, so I thought I was sitting home and no big deal. I want to mention my good friend Paul Steinhardt. He's been behind the scenes with another friend and Stu Dog. I'm going to use his nickname, Stuart. And they're in Florida, and they're setting up a get together. They had one last year, and hopefully have one this year. We don't know if it's going to be able to be supported by the school, but either way, alumni are getting excited about that because now we're reaching out. We're not just Henniker, we're Florida, we're New York, we're Maryland. There's Ali and Chris Graver in Baltimore and Annapolis that they do stuff tireless. The way they do stuff when the alumni weekend comes around in their sports, the women's sports, the lacrosse, and Joy Forbes in New York. Joy Forbes in New York. She does a get together that no one even pay. She should really be patted on the back. Maybe this should be her award for what she does. There's a hockey player that Danny and I we piggyback onto their event. Jim Ingram, and there's 56 people showed up for the all New England College alumni. And looking for more, so there are things happening out there, and it's exciting to be a part of it. And I love this award, but I really just love being engaged with the school and trying to give something back. And I really love seeing people coming back, either just by questions, or just by giving, or attending some event. So with that, I hope I didn't miss anybody, but thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lou.
Congratulations, Lou.
Thanks.
Believe it or not, that actually ends our formal program for this evening. I want to thank, first of all of our guest speakers for those kind words about the award recipients. I also want to recognize once again Ryan and Adam and Lou for their outstanding service and dedication to the college, and congratulate them on these accomplishments. We do hope fervently that a year from now we'll be able to meet again in person at Fall Festival, and when we do, we'll ask all three of you to come back and at least be recognized in person in public, and we'll look forward to that, as events unfold. But for now, I wanted to, on behalf of New England College and the Alumni Association and the Advancement Office, I want to thank you all for being with us tonight, and wish you all a very pleasant and good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone. Congratulations, everyone.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.